Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to apply animations in your website using scroll reveal. So when you look at my website, it has particular animations that I've applied. So as I scroll in, or let me just reload the page again. So as I just scroll in, you can just see the animations being applied to particular elements in the website. So this is what we are going to do in this tutorial. So just head over to the GitHub page from Gilmex Scroll Reveal, whereby you can get started with this particular tutorial. So what here you need to do is that you need to have the script tag that we're going to use. That is we are going to use this script tag to easily get started with, and as well you can install the scroll reveal using the npm install locally in your computer. As well, you can also, let's just check out to use it. So the usage here should be whenever you have your class element or the div class that you need to apply your particular animation, you just need to call it using this particular functionality. In our case here we have the headline, so we are calling the headline class and then having the particular the intent that you want it to do. So we want it to reveal the particular headline as we scroll our page. So that's how we use scroll reveal. It is just easy as that to get started with. So let's jump right in. So guys, let's just get started. So the first thing here we are going to do is we are going to animate this particular elements in our website. So the first one is going to be the navbar class, this one, and then the next one is going to be the carousel, this one, and as well we are also going to animate the cards as you have seen them. So here we have the cards, the Bootstrap cards, and as well we also have the footer. So we are going to animate those 4 elements. I think there are 4 or 3. So you're going to apply animations as I just talked about. So we are just going to get started with scroll reveal functionality. So the first thing here we are going to get started with is we are going to define the particular we are going to initialize particular codes that is going to call this scroll reveal JavaScript library in our website. So the first thing we'll need to do here that we'll need to get started with calling the particular, that is we are going to call the particular class. This is the class that is going to initialize the scroll reveal from the JavaScript library. So the first thing is window.screen sr, that is scroll reveal, which is going to call the scroll functionality, and then here is going to be scroll reveal. So the scroll reveal is the function. Now this function is the one now that is initializing the particular that is going to give us the property and the values that we are going to use in our code. So the next thing we'll need to do here is that we need to have an scroll.reveal, which is going to, we are going to pass particular parameter. Now the first one we have said is the navbar. So we are going to animate the navbar. So the navbar here is we are going to give it is going to be it's the string itself. So we are going to pass the string, and then here we are going to give it the opening curly braces and the closing curly braces, that is. So here we're going to pass the property and the values that we're going to give it. Now the property and the values is like, for example, the duration. Where do we want it to originate from? In our navbar, I want it to originate from the bottom. So we are going to give it a duration of For example, let me give it a duration of 4000 milliseconds. So it's going to have a duration of 4000 milliseconds, and then we are going to give it the origin. Where do we want it to originate from? Let me give it 2000, and this one here we are going to give the origin. So where do you want it to come from? So I want it to come from the bottom. So that should be it. So this is a string. So let me just indicate it there. So that's how we are going to do it. So I think that's all for this one. So now so once we define the duration, the 2000 milliseconds, the origin is going to be the top. So you just need to save. And then one thing that I had forgotten, we need to add the package, the script tag, the external script tag from the GLMX. So let's just head over to GLMX. So we are just going to grab this particular external script tag that we are going to apply in our website. So let me just copy it and paste it in my website. Okay, so so I'm just going to copy it here. Sorry, I'm going to paste it somewhere here where I have the script tags, and just save the page. So as we are done here, sorry for this. So just save it and then check in your website for the particular so just check. You can see there is already animation that has been applied in our navbar. Now this one depends on how your website is, but when you scroll, when you the page is going to have this particular animation that is applied. So I've just given it a duration of 2000. If I give it a more duration, it's going to take a longer period. So let's just go to the next element that we want to apply in our website. So now let's give for the next one is the carousel. So we're going to give it for the carousel. So let's do it with the carousel. So the carousel, we're also going to apply similar function code. So the code is going to be the same, so we'll not need to write it again. We have just declared the window scroll reveal, where we are going to define it within our window, and the scroll reveal function. So the properties and the values are going to be similar, so we are just going to change the parameter. So I'm going to copy and paste this particular code again. Just copy it and paste it again. So here, since I'm going to be applying the animation to the carousel inner, so I'm just going to copy it and paste it here within the navbar. So I'm just going to change here. So the duration, you're just going to indicate how much duration do I want, and the origin. Now here I want a duration of 2000, or let me just give it a duration of 4000. Now the origin here, I would like it to have an origin from the top. And as well, now within our carousel, I will need to apply a distance. A distance will define for us, as it is sliding in from the top, it's going to have a particular distance that is going to come in. So the distance here I'm going to define will be, for example, let me define a distance of 600 pixel. Here we need to have a comma there. So I'm going to define a distance of 600 pixel and duration of 4000 milliseconds and the origin of top. So that's all for it. So let's just check within our website. So that is the duration we are applying. So So what you need to do is just reload the page. In my case, I already have the VS Code live. So let's just see. So let me add the distance with let's say around 800. So guys, I just had to add the particular duration. So the duration I've added here is of 6,500 within the, so that you can see the animation. Though this one may apply if your website, you do not need that much duration. Remember, with animations you don't need to do with it, so that your website may end up not appearing professional. So so that is it with the carousel. So the next one we are going to apply is going to be the cards within our website. So the next one we are going to apply is the cards. So let's just define it. So the next one I'm going to apply is within the header. So within the header is going to be the popular products, this one. So I've given it a class of headline. So we are just going to grab this one and just apply the particular animation. So here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy and paste this particular code within my website, within my scripting code, sorry. So here I'm just going to indicate the headline. So the headline, so how much do I want as my duration? So let me just give it 2000, and then the origin is going to be from the top and 200 pixel. So it's just as simple as that. I'm just going to save it, and then let's just check within our website. So the popular products has it has a duration of, I've given it a duration of 3000. So it just jumps right in as the website progresses. Now let's just check with the cards, so that once we are done with all the other elements, you can now see the animations being applied very well. So let's just go to the next one. So the next one I'm going to apply is just copy and paste the particular code for the next part that we're going to apply. Now the next part we're going to apply is the cards, the Bootstrap cards, as you can see. So we are just going to copy this, the ID itself. So we are just going to have the ID of the card, sorry, not the ID but the class. So it's not within the section but within the div class. Remember, it's the div class. So where we have this div class here, we're just going to call it the class. So here we're just going to change to the card, and then what we are going to apply it, you're going to have it. Now this one you're not going to have a duration, but you're going to have an interval. Interval means, since they are cards and there are 3 of them, we want them to appear at a sequential manner. That is, in terms of the numbers, instead of having them just pop in all of them at once. So we want them to have an interval duration. So we are going to change the duration to interval, and the interval here we are going to set an interval of 200 this time, because they are going to appear one after the other. So we are going to have an interval of 200, and the other one is going to be the origin. We are going to have it from bottom, so the origin will be bottom, and then now the distance here I would like to give it 600 pixel. That is as they come in right in. So now let's just check within our website. So let's just check. So now that one should be applied within our website. But just see, so they're just going to be applied within an interval of 200. So as the page reloads, or as the person is scrolling within your website, and let's say you're using such particular cards, so you're going to have an interval of 200 being applied within the particular card element. So this is the animation that we apply on this. Now the last one is the footer. So let's just check within the footer. So the next one is the footer. So now we are going to apply it within the footer. So within the footer, we want it to originate from the bottom as it slides in, not slides, but as it comes in. So let's just copy the particular code again, and this time we're just going to apply it within the footer element. Now our footer here is an ID that is from here. So where we have the section ID is, so I have it as an ID. So this time it's the ID itself that we are going to apply the particular animation. So here we are going just to indicate the hashtag footer. Now here we are going to have the duration, not the interval this time. The interval will only apply to the cards. So you're going to have a duration of 2000. The origin is going to be from the bottom, and the distance, let it just remain the same, 300 pixels. So let's just see it in our website. So you can just see how it is just being applied right now. So it's just coming from the bottom with the duration of 2000. Origin is bottom, that is, and then the distance is 600 pixels. Remember, the distance we've said is the distance from where it comes from. Now when we now check our website now fully, you can just see the animation our website as you reload your page. You can just see the animations that are being applied. Now you can do more with scroll reveal. This is just a simple website that I just came up with. So you can apply these animations in your website depending on how your professional is your website and how it appears. So you can just get started with this. I'll link the code in the section below so that you can just go and play around with it and see if you can apply it in your own website. So as we have said, we have applied the animation in our navbar, in our carousel, in our this headline, that is the popular product, in our cards, and as well in our footer. So this is just easy and you to get started. So let's meet in the next tutorial, guys. If you like this video, just click subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, and let's meet in the next